Welcome back aboard the refitting and upgrading of our old sailboat. In keeping the momentum going, we have many jobs on the go, starting with the continuation of the port lights. We start work in the galley, making way for more storage and tackling all that old tired varnish. Plus we can finally tick another job off the list. The vision of the boat we want her to be in the 21st century is one step closer. Not our normal intro to who we are, but a short explanation on the refit schedule of work. The eagle-eyed of you will notice that some of the work that we are showing you is not necessarily in the order that it is being done. However, with so many things going on at one time, we didn't think that really mattered. By the way, we are Steve, Annette and Gus, and thank you for watching. Another busy day coming up. We've got Jose coming back to sort out the door that's now going to go in where the old fridge is. Sorry, where the old freezer is. So we're having some kind of door put in here, so we won't use it as a freezer again. Steve's just dismantling the compressor. It's not very easy living at the moment. Steve's just managed to get the water back on again this morning because we had no water. Had to disconnect that because I'm not actually sure why we had to disconnect that.
They needed to make the to make it easier to make the template for the new countertops. I took the tap out. It's like camping, isn't it?
It's worse than camping.
It's executive camping. Glamping.
What's not nice is taking out things that you put in brand new.
I put in chafe protection on it. Didn't do a blind bit of good, did it? Still
Shit the bed, didn't it? Still died.
We need to do what Spirit have done and rip it all out. What Steve's doing here is chasing the wires to pull back through towards the compressor. All this just to take out a freezer. It's just unbelievable. We obviously did this in reverse to put it in. Did you see our trusty Mr. D back there? Which we've never used. We've worked out 7 or 8 years and we've never ever used it. Brand new, still in the packaging. Not in the box because the box would have just disintegrated by now, but still in the packaging. Brand spanking new, we've never used it. Hot, hot, hot today. Hot. Unbelievably hot. I'm dripping from places I didn't know that you could drip from. Wow, that's going to be 2 big cupboards. One we already used, but the other one we didn't, which used to be the freezer. We've got some guys coming in today to measure up for the new sink going in and the new galley worktops.
not this guy, another guy.
Steve's just dismantling the taps so as they can template it up properly. Korean and marine ply in the Rio Dulce in Guatemala is non-existent. It is something that we could have ordered from the US to be shipped here, but that would have been an astronomical price. We have gone with quartz, which we know is heavy, but balances out with the boat's tanks. So the sink has become like a kind of tea bag where quite a bit of water goes through now, with holes all over the place. Not the actual plug is just disintegrating now on both sides, and yeah, the actual sink's got pinprick holes in it. But we're assuming it's been in here for 40 years, 42 years.
I need the hands of a small child. Not sausage fingers. This is not a sausage finger type job.
Nice. Before the worktops can be templated, anything in its way like sockets and the back panel there has to be removed.
Never had this out. Never had this out. Didn't even know it could come out. You'll probably find it can't come out.
Yep, screwdriver's in the way.
The only problem with that type of Jenga puzzle is how do you get it back in? Oh, look at the filth in there. You're not being very clean.
I was underneath the wood, you cheeky git. It looks so different without the doors. Steve, I kind of prefer it without the doors. I know we'd have to put something in the end. We also had to remove the plate fiddles that stop all of the crockery from falling out. Then Aunt Marino turned up to template all of the work surfaces and where the new sink is going to go.
So now we've found out where the boat store is, and we found a better place to tie the dinghy up so we don't have to walk the whole length of the high street to get to it. We're going to get some bits to help me carry on the work on the boat. We're also going to a place called Rita's. When we want to get stuff shipped in, they're like a forwarding agent. So we're going to do whatever we need to do at Rita's to get registered. That's the plan anyway.
This is Bruno's restaurant. We've been here a couple of times. So this is Rita's, and not only is it a shipping agent, we've been informed that they can help us out with our visas, which we've got to renew within the next 6 days. Oh, did you want to go over for breakfast?
No, it just smells nice. I don't need it because my body's a temple. I'm trying to lose weight.
Okay. So we're at the boat shop again. Come to pick up. I don't know what we're picking up. What are we picking up?
I need some pipe.
Hose.
And a couple of brushes and so a couple of rollers. So that's what I need.
We need this for the new sink that's going in the galley.
Jose, our Guatemalan son, he recommended that I get some of this canvas back sandpaper to rub down the woodwork now we've taken the varnish off, to prep it for the new varnish.
Just working on the second window now. Steve's just taking it out. For windows that leaked.
Yeah, for windows that leak like a sieve, now suddenly they've decided to grip on for grim death.
Second window.
It's been a bit of a
2 hours, 2.5 hours. Hey. Oh, it's been one of those days. It's been hot. We thought the heat had gone down a bit yesterday. Well, actually it did drop about 5 degrees. And it's gone back up to normal now. So it's about 40 degrees. Steve's just taped up the second window, ready for the rain because it looks like it's going to rain. And for this evening to stop the old mosquitoes coming in. Boat jobs. Boat jobs, boat jobs. Well, you know what it's like. Start one job and end up doing about 5 all at the same time in order to finish the first job. So we've still not got the first window in, first porthole. Steve's working on the second porthole over there, but meantime, because we are painting around the outside, it's also meant that we've had to start taking off some of the varnish. So we're just stripping this side over here and over there. You see the difference. We said we wanted to make it a little bit lighter. I don't think it's going to be that much lighter, but definitely getting rid of that deep red, horrible colour. Large parts of Cordelia are varnished, and it's our belief it wasn't all varnished at the same time. However, we don't like the deep red colour, so included it on our refit list. We started in this saloon initially and have now moved on to the Galley. Look at the difference in that. Steve's just called it Marmite or Vegemite. Some of you will know it as Vegemite. The difference, wow. You can see the difference when you hold it back. The lighter over there compared to the darker there.
And that is stripping.
Sorry?
And that is the stripper.
I did start on that side.
Yeah. But then blew crap all into the wet paint.
I didn't mean to, I just turned around, the fan was on, I turned around and it was blowing everywhere. I need to get a screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver, and take that off. Okay, so it's not a Phillips, can you pass me a Posi, whatever it's called?
What would
I just picked up that bloody thing.
No, you did not. You picked up that one. You can't even recognise the bloody
the
tool
right.
now.
You're right.
Okay, what would you like, a Phillips or a Posi?
A Posi, you know I want, because you've told me.
And how do you identify a Posi?
Square? You're laughing at me, is it because it's square?
No.
What is it then?
Have they got two crosses in? Have they got a cross in?
Yeah.
Well, that's a Phillips. And has it got a cross in? That's a Posi. But a Posi has 4 little indents in it as well.
Just give me a screwdriver.
Carleen was here. She'd know the difference between a Phillips and a Posi.
Well, Carleen might. I don't. And I would have just put a Phillips in there.
Yeah, rounded the head off. Yeah.
And Carleen would have just said, just get on with it, innit? Just get on with it. And put him back in his place. And don't show me that. If I fell then on this, because I won't go past it, but that would be eye out, gone.
It'd be a bonus.
So you're doing this one here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't you drill through my hand?
Through?
Yeah.
It's fine.
We're not very good at this, showing you what it did look like. We're very good at showing you what it looks like afterwards, but not before, so I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what's going on. We're still trying to de-varnish one area of the boat. We're about halfway through it. That over there has been done. That hasn't been done, because you can see it's still shiny. We're a little bit not sure how we're gonna do that, but maybe look for some paint stripper. So at the moment I'm just taking the varnish off of the end of there, and as you can see the difference between the two.
Hi, if you've been enjoying the videos, the Guatemala series and the refit stuff that we're doing, it'd be really good if you liked and subscribed and left us a comment. We love having comments. So yeah, if you're really enjoying them and you like and subscribe, and if you really enjoy them, think about going over to our Patreon page and having a look there, where you'll get real-time updates of what we're up to. Done by Annette, not me. Thank you very much for watching. Just going off to town to Lorena's, which is like everybody goes to hardware store. I don't know whether there is actually something called Lorena, but we need to buy paint because the paint I brought with us isn't doing what we want it to do. So we've taken some advice from Jose, who made the sofa and did the paint work on the sofa, what paint he used, and he very kindly gave me all the details and where he got it from. Because what I've done so far, I'm not happy with. It's not good enough. So I look at Jose's work and I think, oh, that's good. And I look at my work and think, that's not so good. So when I had the conversation, the very broken Spanglish conversation with Jose, the woodworker, he then sent me some pictures. And he said, that's what I use to get that finish. okay, and you get it from Lorena's, and you have to make sure that you get the matting agent. He didn't call it matting agent, but the top one that makes a shiny gloss into like a sateen or an eggshell finish. So I go to Lorena's and I get in there, and it's always busy in there. It's like, it's the busiest shop in the world, right? And I'm in there and I get to the front of the queue and I go, and she goes, oh, and then she takes me off, and I then go to a booth where there's a guy in there that's like a giant, and he's pumping so much sweat out that you wouldn't believe that a human could. He looked like he just jumped out of a swimming pool. But anyway, she then explains to him, and I then tell you I want Blanco, and he then mixes it up. But unlike the picture, what I end up with is a tub of white paint. But not only do I get a tub of white paint, I get a hardener. Not only do I get a hardener, I know it's dilutant, but it's it's for diluting it. Okay, so I need 2 of them, 1 of them, and 25% of that.
It's like Breaking Bad.
2 of them, 1 of them, and 25% of that. So I showed him the picture, and that's what I've got. I also think he had my pants down on the price of it. Well, I paid 60 quid.
Eggshell paint.
Eggshell sateen matte finish paint. So it's going to end up being a super hard, super durable matte finish paint that looks amazing. If I can get the ratios right, and if I can get it on the wall right, and if I don't end up putting it on with a catapult.
It doesn't look like this is finished, but it is finished. We've had new bases put in and a new back put in because it was all rotten and was falling away from the actual bulkheads. So yeah, we could have bolstered it up, I suppose, but as the wood was rotting anyway, it just seemed, well, it made sense just to replace it like the other side has been done. Now what we've got to do is find the stuff that went in those cupboards and put it back. We'll never have enough storage area on a boat. We're off to the swap meet, which is run bi-weekly in one of 2 marinas. Basically, if you've got stuff that you don't need or you don't want on your boat, then you take it here to sell. There can also sometimes be a couple of locals that have set up stores as well to sell their kind of artisan bits and pieces. As you can see, it's as much a place to buy and sell boat equipment as it is to meet up with other local cruisers. A great way to start Sunday. Thanks everyone, that's where we're leaving it this week, but next time things get really exciting. We'll be ripping out the old holy sink and finally giving the galley some love with brand new work surfaces. Start on our new sofa cushions. We'll also be carrying on with the prepping of those port lights. And drum roll please, we'll be revealing the very first of our brand new port lights. We'd like to welcome aboard our latest patrons, Carol and Ian. Thank you so much for your support. Plus, we'd like to thank all of our Patreon, coffee and viewers for the support that you give us. Ciao for now.
It doesn't look like
You
it's
got
for me.
dust. It
You,
is.
you got dust all over you. Okay, I've got dust all over me. I'm wondering why my eyes are not working properly. My ears are not working. I've come out with sympathy here. I've got like a dead ear for some reason. I think it's where I sweat so much at night. I lay on my side like that. My ear fills up with sweat. And I think
that is gross.
But I think I'm drowning at night. I'm gradually drowning in my own sweat. Dance for me. Draw me like one of your Parisian girls, Jack.